So there's a fair value gap that lines up exactly with this mitigation block. Now, a mitigation block is, think of like a breaker. Most of you understand what the breaker is. It's a high, if it's bearish, a high, a low, and a higher high, and the low in between. Inside that low, when you drop down to a lower time frame, the down close candle in that low, that would be the bearish breaker. In this case, we have a high, a low, a lower high that eventually went through. That is a mitigation block. Mitigation is a failed breaker, but they operate the same way. So in other words, treat it like real support and resistance. It's not a matter of looking for where the market turned in previous data. That's unfortunately the misinformation that books and other educators, and I fell victim to that too in the beginning, looking at just where the market turned around before and thinking, okay, that's support, that's resistance. There has to be some context as to why there was a turn there. And in this instance, this high here ran through liquidity over here, came down, tried to rally once more, and was unable to get above the previous high, even through all of this. So anyone that would be long here, once we drop down below it, the concept of mitigation block is the same with a breaker. If someone on an institutional level is long, when it trades back to this level here, it allows them to mitigate that potential losing trade or drawdown, meaning that any longs here that are underwater, that means they're holding on to it while it's dropping against them. When it returns back into it, it's offer them an opportunity to mitigate. Order blocks don't mitigate. Okay, price isn't mitigating. I hear a lot of folks in the community and outside my personal community, they'll say those types of terms. And mitigation, that word is thrown around a lot when it's really mislabeled. So the object is, because this market rallied here but failed to take out that high, and we have a fair value gap there, our focus is to watch this one here.